In regards to fixing all the floor down there, how would that go? Would they rip it all out?
Yeah, new flooring.
There's loads of work that needs doing. It's mainly this part of the house, isn't it?
Yeah, because of that leak we had.
Mad how all that forms. Yes, hello. I'm going soon, Marlo. Yeah.
Look at his face. Is it right?
Am I going? Actually, I might nip to Josiah's for a bit before I
You went to Josiah's?
Yeah, he's on around the corner, so if he's in, if he's not in, then I'll be straight back. Back soon. See you soon, Marlo.
I had a visitor. He's got a new girlfriend. I just don't see him anymore. Used to be with his son. I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin, without lies. The devil took him on a mountaintop and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee. I said, I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples is what we call them. There was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace. On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay. He took a deep breath and blew on a cloud, breathing away. Heaven and earth he built, and it took him just 6 days. Oh, fingers. Took him twice as long to make the smile for your beautiful face. He said, 'cause you're a natural girl. A natural girl. I said a little the Cadbury's, they made a recipe for your eyes. Took the twinkles from the stars, placed them inside both of your eyes. For me, for me, for me, for me. 'Cause you're a natural, actual girl. A natural girl. I'll work for days and toil for hours and hours just to pay for the dress and all your wedding flowers and your charms. Dang it. Charms. Those charms. Need to cut a fingernail because you're a natural girl. A natural girl. So I'll send a message to my father up above and tell him I found this girl, one I truly love, the one that he sent down from heaven up above. She fits me just like a glove. 'Cause you're a natural girl. I'll climb the walls and climb to the highest steeple. At the top of my voice I'll sing to all the people. Found this girl I love, the one from above. 'Cause you're a natural girl. A natural girl. I'll write your name on Venus, Jupiter, Mars. When you look up at night, you'll see your name is written in the stars. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Because that's what you natural girls. How you doing? Did you have a nice day on a non-spinning station over flat plane? Dean, if you're listening. I always remembered your name. After 40 years, I almost remembered your name, and we weren't really best mates. Right? We went to school together, and we just started talking in the park there. He had his dog, and I had Marley, of course. And I said, "Is your name Dave? Did we go to school together?" He went, "No, it's Dean, and we did go to school together." He was in a rush, but he actually spent, 40 odd minutes with me, didn't he? He was like, "Nah, I ain't got time." And then we started talking, we was just off on one. It was nice to meet somebody who found God as well. It's very hard. And do you know what the best part was, boys and girls? I'll tell you what the best part was. As soon as I started explaining this to him, this subject, and I did it fast as well. I did the condensed version, 60-second lowdown, few pictures, and then they're away. And I did that with him. And as soon as I started showing him pictures, he went, "Oh, do you know what I watched last night?" I went, "No." He went, "Baby Reindeer, have you watched it?" I went, "No, I haven't, but I know what it's about, yeah. I don't want, but that's why you got that show. That's why this show's here, because of this." And he was the best part was, we was at school together. And even better than that, he was in Amanda's year. I called him by the wrong name. He's known by two names. And when I kept saying the first name, the Son of Man code, he didn't recognise it. But when I said the other name, he recognised. He went, "No, Amanda." So if you're watching, Dean, you watch the training videos on this channel, mate. Like I said to you, it takes a little bit of practice, but once you can do it for yourself, there'll be no holding you back. Ask any of my real bona fide students. Hello Ryan, how you doing, mate? We had such a good chat. I can't wait to bump into you again. We'll do the whole book. That's what I said. We'll do the whole book. I only briefly showed him a few pictures, but we sure did come to the same conclusion almost instantly, because he just came out of it. Do you believe in God and Jesus? I said, "I don't believe in them, mate. I know that God's real, mate." There's a big difference between being a believer and knowing. Don't get me wrong, faith is, when I think someone's got that wonderful testament of faith where you have faith that God's there. You don't know if he's there, but you have faith that he's there. I think that's an amazing thing. I truly do, but I don't have that faith. I know God's there. Nothing explains this world quicker than the word God. Yeah. I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place, where even your emotions have an echo, with so much space. When you're out there without a care, yeah. I was out of touch. It wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope you're having the time of your life. Baby, think twice. That's my only advice. Come on. I said, bless your soul. You really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy, just like me. My hero gave his life on the cross, all because he loves you and me. Come on now, who do you think you are? I said, bless your soul. Really think you're in control? Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. No coincidence, I've come. I can die when I'm done. Does that make me crazy? Does that make you crazy? Does that make us crazy? Probably. Go on, let's sing one for God. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time. I said run on for a long time, but sooner or later gotta cut. It's gonna cut you down. Go tell the long-tongued lie, go tell the midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. I said tell him that God's gonna cut, he's gonna cut you down. Well, goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet by the midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me with a voice so sweet, swear I heard the shuffle of an angel's feet. He called my name, heart stood still. He said, "Punk, go do my will. Go tell the long-tongue lie, go and tell the midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter." I said, "Tell him that God's gonna cut, he's gonna cut you down." You can throw your rock, hide your hand, but working in the dark against your fellow man. Sure as God made black and white, what's done in the dark will be brought into the light. So run on for a long time, keep running for a long time. Say, run on for a long time, but sooner or later gonna cut, it's gonna cut you down. Said sooner or later gonna cut, he's gonna cut you down. He's gonna put you down. Want a biscuit, Marley? Give him a biscuit, mate.
I want a biscuit.
He gets a biscuit after every
Bloody hell.
song. I know, innit? He used to be dead careful and stay out of the way. Now he just.
I stepped out of the way twice for him and he's still got in the way.
Yeah, you dickhead.
Got something to tell you, you might want to meet him, right?
Something to tell me I've got to mute my mic. One second.
What's this?
And.
What's this, man?
Yeah.
Biscuit. Sit.
Right, I'm back. Sorry. Good evening, boys and girls. I got Rach round, so I ain't seen him for a couple of weeks. I wanted to diverse.
See you later, puppy.
Are you going now? Are you?
Yeah, I'm off. Get back here and go to sleep, get up in the morning and get paid. They pay me about 3 in the morning, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
have to muck around, wait until 4 in the afternoon. So I'll come here once I've been paid and that, and I'll go get my phone and that sorted.
Oh, Mallows, yeah, I'll take you to Mallows, no problems.
Unless you want to come pick me up in the morning, we do it.
Yeah, I'll come pick you up.
Right.
That's why I've got a car.
Right, I'll sort my bike out and I'll ring you on WhatsApp or whatever.
Okay.
I'll ring you through Liv's phone if I can't get
Yeah.
through. So,
And I'll come pick you up whatever time
see you
you're
later. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Uncle Mally for your phone.
No worries.
Alright,
See you later.
see you mate, I love you.
See you later.
Bye.
Love you too.
Right, sorry, I'm back. He's eating biscuits. That one's gone out the door. Number 1, number 2 sons. That's the wrong one, not Facebook. I'm supposed to open my page. There we go. And live. Oh my gosh, eat that biscuit already, dog. Copy. Now we go to Facebook. Surely. Paste. Oh, balls. Right, 1 second, I'll come back. After it again. That one. There it is. Post. He's gone, mate. That's that one done. Yeah. Twitter. Tweet. Twitter. Tweet. Paste. Post. Did I get another message? Yeah, I know, Shawnee. I can't even post hardly any of them pictures you post because I instantly get them taken down. And I can't complain about it either. I can't do anything about it. I can't say, because it's AI, it doesn't give you the option. It's just like, you're not allowed to show people that celebrities have got penises when they're not men. I blame Elon. Oh, actually, that's Facebook, isn't it? That's Zucker. Zucker's alright with me though, compared to Elon. It's only those pictures where you put the big brown dick on the page or on the boxer shorts, or, you know, if you zoom in on the crotch, they class it as nudity. But if you just show the picture itself on its own with nothing done to it, it's fine. So that's what I've been doing with any pictures like that now. When it comes to Facebook, I don't make a meme, I just post that picture that I found. Right, where are we? Alley up, you daft dog. Alley up. Div. Share to group. Post. Is that it? That's it. That is it. Charlotte. Why isn't that updated? That's weird. 1 second. There we go. Right, sorry, I'm back. Hope you had a nice day on the non-spinning stationary flat plane that we live upon. Jennifer Siner, how are you doing? Who's first in class? It was Edmondson again. John Cena! Welcome to the show, E-Trader. Rachel, welcome to the show. Kyle, out and about, how you doing, Kyle? Alpha, welcome to the show. Trini, Brenda, Jack, Cool Arrow, Annabelle, we already said hello, say hello, Annabelle. And Jennifer, welcome to the show. Oh, it's Thursday. It is Thursday. 1 second. No, that's OBS. How do I do this live? I can't remember. I did it live the other day. How did I do that? I don't know how to do it. I did it live the other day. How did I do that? It should be Thursday night. Yeah, it is. I don't know why. I didn't change it. Oh, hang on. If I extend this window 1 second, I might be able to do it then. The edit button's not there. Oh, there it is. Now I can do it. Thursday. Thursday. There you go. Does that help with your OCD? Right, there we go. Pause. Where's that picture gone? There we go. Skulls. Welcome to the show, everybody. Every day we look at the human skeleton. Today is no different. As I said earlier on, I met a guy called Dean. We went to school together. We weren't best friends, right, but we knew each other. And even after 40 years, he remembered going to school with me, and I remember going to school with him. And I was so close to getting his name right as well. I said Dave, not Dean. 4-letter name, beginning with D. So close. But we had such a good chat, and he was in a rush. He didn't have time to stop, but he made time once we got going. Because it's an interesting subject, when you realise that men have got bigger faces than women, and you can apply it, and we did, right, Dean? I showed you multiple pictures of skulls and faces, people you didn't even know, and you were picking out the men and the women just by looking at the skulls. I found it most heartwarming that I can teach someone so quickly, especially someone I know. You know, because Dean doesn't have any preconceived ideas of me, like a close friend does. Dean was much more open to the information than my closest friends, my family, ex-girlfriends. They can't accept that I'm right about this. How can you of all people, be right? Well, I'll tell you what. Jesus said, I know you by your fruits. And the way you've treated me, just for speaking the truth, is all I need to know. Christ is my Redeemer. He's also yours, friends and family. But you don't want to know. You just don't want to know the truth. Even if it is the truth, you don't care. Well, by that rationale, God's going to allow your free will, to be deluded. Imagine not even having free will anymore, because that's what hell's going to be. You know, you're not going to have free will. Men have bigger faces. It's a visible thing. Women have pushed down faces, look, squashy faces we call them, compared to the male. Draw a triangle through their eyes, and you get a bigger triangle, a wider triangle on the male than you do a female. Where's that picture that Trong did earlier on? I really like it, but I want it without the. All the other bits and bobs all over the face. I don't like all the lines. It's like that skull that Shawnee uses. Where was it? Oh, would it be in the groups? 1 second. I really want to show you what he did. He took something I'd said, just like Juice did. Juice did it with the Masonic compass. Same idea, but he used the other version of it that I said, oh my gosh, look at the state of them two. Oh, I'm not sharing screen, am I? I'm sorry, 1 second. There we go. I was doing it on my own page. Go on, set it. Oh my gosh. Right, hang on, I'm totally lost now. There it is. Go back. There we go. Dink, 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 dink. Correct. Face is too small though. But that does gives a good comparison, right, of how small the male skull is to fit that face compared to what the female is. Drake, where's that picture? What's that? He's got a big neck. Stairfail. Oh yeah. Who is that? Oh, it's Janice. Where's that picture I'm looking for? Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. That just ridiculous that Taylor Swift and Napoleon Dynamite are the same person. You're crazy. There might be family, I'll give you that. There might be family for sure. Definitely not the same person. One's a boy, one's a girl. Where is that picture? I'm in the right section, aren't I? Right, hang on. Can I go back to Facebook? Let's go to True On search. Find it. True on. Has he got that in there? True on. I don't know if that's the right one. There's a few of them. Dang it! I don't know which one's which. It might be that one. No. As if I didn't. Oh. This might be the right one. Where is it though? It should be almost there because you only posted it earlier on. Oh no, it's Trong Ha. I'm looking for True On. Dang it! That's really annoying. Oh, there it is. That's the one I'm looking for. True On Minna. Yeah. There we go. So if you're watching Juice, look what he did. He did the other thing with it that I said, where it's a triangle up and a triangle down. As above, so below. I want it without all these extra bits. This just blocks it all. I just want you to do that one there, True, with the up and down triangle. But look at the difference in the size of the star. You do see that, right? Just like with a triangle. I just really like it. I just don't like all these triangles and diamonds that you put here. I prefer it without all these extra lines. Just it's good though. If you've done them all separate, it's all convolts together. There's too much information to absorb. If you didn't, what I want you to do is do them separate like that. I like this with the yellow lines. Do one just with the yellow lines. Do one with just the red stars, and then do one with those two diamonds you've used there. Try that as well. But it's all too much information as one. I just want one with red stars, one with yellow lines for sure. But I really like that. It's another student that's been listening to the words I say. Fantastic. Can't fault it. It's a wonderful picture. Hello, Susanna. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Right, let's get the show on the road. The Veronicas. No, let's go back to the skulls. Men have far apart eyes. Women have close set, rounded eyes. Bigger nose, bigger teeth, smaller teeth. Wider dental arch to match the far apart eyes. And a square jaw to bring it all into sync wherever them skulls are. That's annoying. Oh, there they are. So when you're looking at an upside down egghead with a sloping jawline, when you look at the female, you see this upside down egghead with the sloping jawline compared to the big male blockhead. Got it? Excerpts of copyrighted material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news report, teaching and research without the need for upwards form of payment to a copyright holder. To the naughty holder. If you want to continue to Google, what are you on about? Shut up. We stopped here on Zeljko Marovic. What is he? Former professional boxer, 93 to 98, undefeated challenger, faced Lennox Lewis. Images. I don't recognise his name. Titties! You fancy yourself as a bit of a boxer, do you? You have to get rid of those titties first. With your mohawk, it's not even straight. It's like the twat who puts the jaw implants in. Does he do haircuts as well? I'm just asking for a friend. Right, I've got a small skull, right? There's no jawbone. Where's the jawbone? Someone explain to me why Russ Meyer's big boob girls have got squarer jaws than this so-called male boxer. Don't get me wrong, it's a big female. It is a big female. But it's a female nonetheless, pretending to be a male boxer. First explain that to me. Why hide the fact of real boxers? Why can't you show me real men boxing? Why have I got to watch women who are fooling me into thinking they're men watching them fight? Why? Explain that to me first, that part of it. Because it's absolute nut jobbery. They're gone crazy. You got close together eyes, whoever you have. That's a grandma with a big fist though, I'll tell you. She got a big hand on her. The saggy boobs. the bellowing hips of a woman. This is why boxer shorts are so long and so high up. They cover up the female joey pouch, which is there, look. All the way down to about there. If that was a real man, those shorts would be hanging here. Just off the top of his ass. But they don't. Women have to pull the tights right up, right, ladies? Zerjiko Marovic. I like that one. Wow, he looks like, what did I call him? He's an English actor. Oh, I spit an image of him though. I've got the arched eyebrows of a woman, look. Rounded eye sockets, of course, not rectangular. High set ears. I've got dial information. It's not the flattest, tallest forehead I've ever seen, but it's still flat. And they've messed with the Cupid's bow, look. Big scar in there. Bottom lip's still pink. They've done some damage here as well. Look at that shadow under that bottom lip. That's some damage from plastic surgery, that is. Yeah, it's definitely had a surgeon in. It's a tiny mouth. Look how small those lips are. Fellas, go to the mirror and see if your lips are that small. Not much bigger than a thumbnail, look. I'll take that. I still can't. Christopher Eccleston. I'm seeing the Doctor. Anyone else? Can anyone else see Christopher Eccleston? That's who I was thinking of, English actor. Right. You've got a funny looking face. You look like Ben Elton. Why the long face? FTM walked into a bar and the bartender said, "Why the long face, love?" Well, why the long face? John Lennon glasses, give it away. Again, this so-called boxer has got no meat on him. Is that his boyfriend? That is his boyfriend with a big chinny chin. Explain! Right, all of you out there who don't believe this is happening, explain to me that shadow casting mofo. Well, look at the black shadow underneath that jawline. See it? Look at it here. It's missing. Where is the... This is a male boxer. And this is just a woman, right? So where is the male jawline? Why is the male jawline here? The shadow casting chiseled chin of a man. Why is it there and not on this boxer? Subcutaneous layers of fat is what we call it. Women carry an extra layer of fat in case they get pregnant. So no matter how hard this boxer works at getting the fat off his body, she cannot, because she's a woman. God put a checksum in the DNA of a woman that allows a subcutaneous layer of fat to stay on the body just in case you get pregnant. That's God's foresight into looking after you ladies. That he makes sure that the baby's got something to find sustenance on if you don't know you're pregnant. That's the beauty of God, foresight. That is the layer of sustenance that God left for babies. That is a shadow cast. I don't care what nobody says. Let's go back. Your boyfriend's a bloke, by the way. If you didn't know. Of course you do, you're a woman. Oh, he's got a long face. Who's that? Zujiko, probably. I don't know who that is, but she's got some slopey shoulders. Why they put... Oh, I see. It's a Count Duckula outfit. Yeah. It reminds me a bit of Vinnie Jones as well. I'm seeing a bit of Vinnie Jones in some of these pictures when I'm seeing him. Is that Tyson Fury? Oh no, that's the other Russian, isn't it? That's not him, is it? Oh, it might be him. No, it's the other one, surely. I can't remember his name. The big, giant Russian woman. Who's that? Is that the same boyfriend? He's got a big cheekbones, hasn't he, your boyfriend? Look at this square jawline, but look how wide that face is, look. And then here, where's your cheeks at? Looks a bit like Robert De Niro there in Taxi Driver. They all look alike, but not like us. Strange, isn't it? That we went our whole lives and it took someone to prompt us to see it, you know? To recognise this this magic trick that's going on right before our very eyes. Walking. Nope. That is a nice flamingo, but it's the wrong person. It's Lennox Lewis, dang it. What's that one? He's not walking. I think we're done. I don't think we're going to get him. That policeman seems to be mincing now, just a little bit. Why is his knee pointing outwards? Houston, we have a problem. Oh, we definitely have a problem. There's no gates. It's not happening. Street, last chance. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, we're definitely done. See you later. Next. Sandro Sukno, Croatian poloist, water poloist images. He reminds me of, what's that comedian called? Matt Rife. I'm seeing Matt Rife's face there, high set ears, the close set eyes of a woman, the pink lips of a woman, sloping jawline and sloping shoulders. Yeah. I'll take that actually 50-50. Let's go gate shopping. There's nothing there. Dun 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 dun. Got no gates. I think I'm wasting my life. I am. I'm going to walk in. Search. Done it again. It's not happening. Yeah, we're leaving. Next. Damien Oliver, 2 first names. Retired jockey, comes from Perth in Australia. Small dentals, straight away. First thing I noticed is small dentals of this person. We're done, that's a woman. Widest in the hairline, rounded, close set eyes, small, high set ears, pink lips, no jawline, flat faced woman. I'll take that as your 50-50. It's a little bit big, but I'll still take it, I don't care. Jockey, have you got any gates? She is only small, isn't she? Let's go back one. Bam bam ba bam ba da bam bam ba bam ba da. Is that family? Oh, Houston, we've got a problem. We do. Your son looks really squashed in the middle. What's wrong with his face? Your 2 daughters have got really long arms. Longer! Much longer than your son's, apparently. And there's the truth. Ready? Oh, are you done? Are you done and are you dusted? That is a beautiful... Whoever picked this request, thank you. That is one of the most beautiful forensic family pictures I've ever seen. I've got one with the Obama family like that. Obama is the only one walking like this, and Michelle and the 2 boys, just like in this picture, are walking straight legs, knees together, straight legs, knees together, straight legs, knees together, not straight legs, knees crossed over. Look how quick it is, using just the gates to give you an answer. No matter what you think of someone's face or skeleton, even if you think a woman can be bigger than the man, and sometimes it can happen, but in general, 99% of all couples, the man is bigger than the woman. Always. It's just a fact of nature, but not in celebrities, lot. In celebrities, the man's always smaller than the wife. Strange that, innit? Unless the basketball players. But that's a cracking photo, full mints. Female jockey. Is that another one there? It is, but it's not good enough. I don't think he's mincing or he's... Oh, he might have flamingo. Let's have a look. No, I can't see it. Let's have a look at that one. Tiny, like Rob Brydon. I like that one as well. We'll take that one as well. Damien Oliver, 2 first names. That girl's got a wide face and bigger teeth. How's that possible? Let's go back one. Oh, this is one of yours, is it? It was a good choice. I really like that family photo. It expresses the truth in full. It really does. Like I said, you can't debunk forensics. Good luck with that. all the trials. That's why they don't want to talk about this, right? They can take you into a flat earth debate room and keep you there for years. Arc circular reasoning. They can take you into a mud fossil debate room. You keep you there for years. Circular reasoning. They can take you into a religious room. Keep you there for years. Circular reasoning. But this subject, it destroys them because it's a proven fact. It's not a theory. Forensics is a fact. It's used in courtrooms all around the world. Facts of the bones, once you've understood them, and when you understand the intricacy of how God created us and how a newborn baby is born with 276 bones and so many of them fuse together and you end up with 206 bones, 205 depending on which book you read, is amazing. That the bones fuse together. That God himself left his mark all over you. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you are made from the dust of the earth, just like the Bible says. You've got copper, zinc, iron, boron, you name it. All those elements are made in your bones and your body. God took you and scooped up the elements of the earth and made man from the dust of the earth, as the Bible says. Me in forensics translating that is he made me out of all the elements that he made the planet out of. And then he made me like the planet. How do I mean that? Well, my lungs look like trees. The broccoli in them, the broncoli, look like trees, like forest. The world is 72% seawater, salt water, sea level. Water's always level, it proves a flat earth. My body is made up of 72% salt water, right? I just find all these facts interesting, and they all point towards God every time. It's like he left fingerprints, like the fingerprint that I've got, the Fibonacci spiral, which may or may not be the correct spiral. It's pretty close, I know, but it's not the same, I agree. It's all over my body. It's in my ear, it's in my eye, it's in my lips, it's in my fingerprints, it's in my belly button. The ratios of my body show the Fibonacci spiral, or at least something very close to the Fibonacci spiral, throughout it. They want to tell me that I'm in an AI system, I'm in a computer. How can a computer have this many feelings all at once? Impossible. You got to be kidding me. You can't. Something electronic doesn't have feelings. AI is never going to be even a shadow of closeness to mankind itself. Not even. You can make as many of these stupid robots, and I don't even believe they exist. You can make as many of these stupid robot videos as you like. AI can have a conversation with me for so long, and then it gives itself away. It says things that normal people wouldn't say, or it can't give the right response because it doesn't understand the humour or whatever it is we're talking about. It's not the same. And people can be the same. They don't get sarcasm, or they don't get your joke. They don't see you, how you're feeling. People can still be the same, almost like an AI. If we are an AI system, it would only be in retrospect of our way of thinking that we are autonomously injected AI, autonomously injected with bullshit, and we compute absolute nonsense. Like, I live on a ball. It's been proven with the theory of gravity. Well, if it's been proven, why is it called the theory of gravity, you divs? If the Big Bang Theory is true, why is it not the Big Bang facts? And this goes on and on. Everything points back, and I don't care what subject we're looking at or what question you have. It all just points back to Him, the Almighty, the Heavenly Father, whatever you want to call Him, is okay with me. I agree with you. There is a God. I can't tell you which God, out of all the things that have been written, would stand the greatest testament of truth, because they've lied in each scripture. I don't care what you say. The God that is in my temple
does not order mankind to kill itself. It does not tell you to take young virgins hostage and kill whole villages full of people, including the animals, but you can keep all the little virgin girls for yourself. Sounds like a fucking paedophile talking to me, not God. God saw the gold and gold was good. No, he didn't. That's a jeweler speaking. Jesus said use a usury. No, he didn't. He turned their tables and is the only mankind in history to whip those banking bitches out of the temple. They're all criminals. I'm sure that Jesus' words are much stronger than what I read in the Bible. Much, much stronger. And much more empathizing with you. Because you're the one that's been fooled. This is what you got to remember. You've been fooled into believing this is a man. Or whoever we're looking at. You're the one that's been fooled. Not only do you idolise this woman, if you're a jockey fan, to me it would be a boxer. Let's just call it Canelo. Right, we'll just call it Canelo. I idolise Canelo as a boxer. He's the greatest boxer of Mexico, blah, blah, blah. Only because they programmed me to believe that shite. In fact, he's one of the best female boxers in the world. She is one of the best female boxers in the world, not the best male boxer. Even when you want to tell me the truth, you still tell me a lie. It is one of the best boxers in the world, but it's a female one, not a male. There's a difference in size, reach, power and stamina between men and women. I don't care how much chemicals you give this woman. I don't care how much steroids you give her, how big you grow her. The man's going to be strong. All right, if you grew an 8 foot tall woman and beefed her up and everything, she is going to be very, very strong. But you put a man in about 6 foot who's capable and it's going to destroy the 8 foot woman. I don't care what you say it is. Women aren't designed to do that kind of punishment. The bones are not as strong. She's not made to fight like that. She's made to give birth. She's a mother. She nurtures. You see, they've separated that beauty that God made, that man shall work and feed his family, and that woman shall nurture and look after the children and make sure that no pink-haired teacher, blue-haired teacher tells your child that there can be a fucking barnyard animal or the other gender. You're off your fucking tits. Get it out of the schools, you psychopathic bitches. That's all I can say. That's what me and Dean really agreed on straight away. I said, when we was at school, there was none of this, was there? He went, no, there wasn't. I said, apart from Amanda, who was hidden, who I've just shown you. He was so gobsmacked about Amanda when he realised who it was, because he was in the same year as her. It's child abuse, full stop. There was no amount of trying to explain this to me that's going to let me see it from your point of view, that it's okay to do this to children. I just want to swear and swear. I want to go off my nutty head for it. I really do. There's no, you've got no explanation of doing this to children. You know it shouldn't be done. That's why you've done it in secret. That's why you changed this girl into a boy in secret as a child. Before the child could even speak, you'd already changed her. So don't tell me you can reason with me on this, because I am the temple of God, and inside me resides his spirit, and I know he is dead set against it. How? Because Jesus said anybody who touches the little ones would be better off tying a millstone round your neck, that's a great big stone, and chucking yourself in the deepest ocean you can find, and hoping that God and Jesus don't find you. Well, it's too late for that. God sees everything, and he knows everything we've done. He could tell you how many blades of grass are in this picture. He could tell you how many weavings of fabric are in this suit. Every fibre. He can count them and tell you. Supernatural does not even do justice to the power of God. It really doesn't. And because I know he's real, then anything is possible. When it says that through man nothing is possible, through God everything is possible, I understand that, because man's greedy and selfish. Not all men, but in general. Just like in general, they all watch football, they all drink beer, they like to go out and shag girls. Normal men. And don't get me wrong, the girls are just as bad. They're all into. I've got a Chanel handbag. I've got a Louis Vuitton dress. They're all into all the wrong stuff. Instead of being into your spirit and understanding why you're actually here, because that's what they're giving you: cakes, bread, circus. They distracted you with these fake idols. That's what they are. Look at this. Again, the spear of destiny, right? They skewered Jesus with this, they say. Some people say it's a peeled penis. It's a sign of a peeled penis that the Masons use. I can't tell you. But I have seen spears with that tip attached to it. For sure, for sure. Look at the size of the husband. You know what I mean? And this is what it's like looking at flat earthers as well. It's the same. David Weiss and his son, whoever we look at, Dell and his daughter, who cares? I told you I left Flat Earth because it's full of drongos. They think that it's gonna, they can prove it. They can't. It's so hard to get someone to see Flat Earth. In 12 years of doing it, I've only had one person ever wake up in front, a true awakening, and it was a young girl called Carrie. She was amazing. I can't show you the video. I wish I could. It's on my other computer. It's broken, but I'd love to show you that video. That moment when she realises the water's level, world's flat. You can see it in her face. Her mouth drops open, just the way mine did when I realised, oh, the world's flat. She knew it, and she knew it outright. All these fakers that go through the flat earth, they know they can drag it out and circular reason you forever and ever and ever. They'll never give you a picture of bendy water because it doesn't exist. It's water's level and they know it. But as long as you keep going back and asking for it, they keep getting paid as trolls. Because you're wasting your time, you're wasting your life, you're talking to the system. You're talking to the beast. You might as well be talking to Satan, trying to convince Satan is wrong. Satan knows he's wrong, he don't give a shit. And neither do these people. But one thing that proves to you that they are wrong people is the wrong skeletons. God created male and female in his own image. People are like, oh, he didn't create man in his own image. There's another Bible, the Ethiopian one, which is older, apparently. It's an older Bible written in the language gays. It was not gays. Geese, I don't know what it's called. That says that Eve was made and created of pure light. I can't tell you. I honestly can't, but I could see my heavenly Father, after creating man, thinking, how do I make woman? Right, well, we make it just the same way. We're going to take the bones, but we're going to change it slightly different. We're going to use slightly different chemicals that make it feminine, not masculine. And that's exactly what you ended up with, these two skeletons. The masculinized and the feminized. It's a 50-50. And no matter how many people get upset with me for it, it's just tough shit. It is. Excuse my language, but it is. It's tough shit. People take things the wrong way sometimes, and there's no what I can do about it. If you've watched my channel, you know what I've been through. I don't muck around. If I think someone's taking the piss, you get booted. If I think someone's insulting, you get booted. I'm here for love and laughter and God, nothing else. And if you can't work out after 6 years, close set eyes, small lips, eye set ears, you shouldn't be on my channel. It's that simple. I'm not being mean. I'm being fair. You're wasting my time and yours. And if you're just going to sit and waffle and chat about bollocks as well, it's just, I will know thee by thy fruits. It's what Christ said. For most of those people that are saying, you're mean, you don't even have Christ in you. How can you tell me I'm mean? I've got Christ flowing through me. From the day one, from the get-go that I realised I'm not spinning, Christ entered my life. You can say that I found God or God found me, whichever you like. But I was saved. I was saved in an instant. No matter what lies Satan's told to me, I'm still saved. No matter what sins I've committed, God still loves me because I was fooled into making those mistakes, into sinning. Sometimes I told lies freely, sometimes I stole freely, I sinned freely, I agree. But not with the knowledge that I have now. If someone had given me all this knowledge as a child and I knew it was the God's honest truth and I knew God existed, Satan wouldn't have had such a long rap sheet on me. It's that simple. I don't care for what your opinion is on it. The facts are the facts. My opinions don't come into forensics. Forensics speaks for itself. I agree with it, then I make an opinion on it. But if my opinion's wrong, forensics will tell you it's wrong, won't it? And these people are victims. I agree. This is a victim. But it's a willing victim. Once it gets to adulthood, it knows right from wrong. Whether it's a boy or a girl, it knows right from wrong. And what you've done is unholy. And some people say unforgivable, but that'll be God's decision, right? Because these people know God exists because they worship Satan. Their God is Satan. They worship Satan. So they know that the real God is real. They know how powerful he is because he's allowed Satan rule of this world. That's the power of God. When it comes to stopping it, people are like, yeah, but why is God letting this happen? Because you don't care, that's why. That's the God's honest truth about it. He hasn't forsaken the world. Well, the people. He might have forsaken the world a bit, but not the people. You do it of your own free accord. You do it of your own free thinking, your own free will. So I get it that you have trouble finding God. I was really blessed. In an instant, I knew God existed. Just through knowing the world wasn't spinning. It's an IQ thing. It's an articulation thing, carrying a heavy load. It was a big, big truth that I carried. And because this truth is so big, it makes you look crazy compared to normal people, right? They can't understand it. Thinks the world's flat. Yeah, but water's level. They can't even see the simple lie. Water's level. There's no such thing as bendy water. Show me a pick of bendy water and I'll agree with you. I live on a ball. Go on. I'll tell you what, put a ball in front of me and put some water on it and make the water stick to the ball. I believe you that I live on a ball. Yeah, but it's got to be a really big ball. What, like I've got to spin in really fast not to feel it? Idiots. I'm surrounded by numpties everywhere I go. There are people that need help and are rejected, and some kill themselves because of the rejection in this world. Satan loves that, when you cop out early. God doesn't want you to, but God's got the understanding of you were fooled, you were tricked, and this world isn't meant to make you feel like that. So bad that you want to kill yourself, or you do kill yourself. The world isn't meant to make you feel like that. This world was not created for that intent and purpose. These people encourage suicides and everything else. I can't say this person doing it personally, but they help along. They keep the game going. They keep the show going. The show must go on, is what they say, right? Right up until that moment, and in this case, it's going to be us. We're going to be Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. We're going to pull that curtain back, and you're going to see those little old psychopathic women that are running the world for what they are. Just old women with absolutely fucked up ideas. Excuse me language, but it is. It's bizarre. It's nonsense that you want to do this to children. Screwed up beyond belief is what it is, and God's got a special place in hell for you. He really has. And I don't want to ever go to hell. I don't care what anyone says. Well, it's not real. Oh, well, you're going to find out at the end of this ride, when your last breath comes out of your body and you start ascending the flat plane into heaven. Angels are carrying you there, blowing trumpets as they go and playing harps, whispering, the world's not ball, look. Water doesn't bend, it wasn't spinning. There's no such thing as space, it's heaven. That's where we're taking you. And then they drop you right in front of him. in front of his throne, and you realise that God's real, and it's too late because you should have realised in the living they gave you a brain to recognise that God is omnipotent, is everywhere. He's in everything you do, everything you see, all your feelings. He created all of them. Your laughter, your sadness. There has to be an opposite, right? A day and a night, a truth and a hot, a truth and a lie, a hot and a cold, a fire and ice, a love and a hate, for you to know the difference. And even though you know the difference in all these things, you still believe what Satan told you. You still believe that you live on a ball, that you're descended from monkeys, when it's so obvious. There's no proof of any of what they've said. There is no proof of anything that you said. No missing links to prove evolution. No proof of gravity to prove that the world's spinning. You can't prove that the world's spinning. The only way you can do it is the stars are going round, but according to your bollocks, if this is the centre of the Big Bang and everything is going outwards in every direction, then when the world was spinning, I couldn't get perfect circles in the sky because each one of them stars is going different directions. They're not all going the same direction, like what I see. They'd be going in every direction. Yeah, but they're so far away and the billions of light years that you can't see it. It's happening so slowly. Shut up, idiots. This is why I've got parallax in the sky and close objects. Exactly why. Because that's perspective. It's God's design. And don't get me wrong, I love flat earth as a subject. I do. It's a great subject. But it doesn't wake people up. This subject does. This subject destroys people's minds. It makes people get stroppy with me and storm off. I've never had that happen before. That was a first, but it is what it is. The truth is the truth, and it will set you free if you want it to. If you don't, then, you know, whatever hell is, and I'm sure it's not a nice place, enjoy your time there. I did give you the warnings, right? You can't say, family, friends, that I didn't tell you. Spud knew all that time and didn't tell me. Yes, I did. You called me crazy. You want to go out, Marley? Come on then. The back door's open. Go on then. Rach must have left it open. Me, I want to go to heaven where everything is free. If hell is anything to go by, it'll be 10 times worse than this place. Heaven's, by that standard, has got to be 1,000,000 times better. It's a spiritual journey that we're on, and we wrestle with, not with flesh and bone, but with spiritual wickedness in high places. Very wicked, old, flip-floppy women ruling the world. If you look at most countries, you've got a male president or prime minister. America's never even had a female, right? So you think. England's only ever had 2 male prime ministers, Margaret Thatcher, Theresa May. And both of them have got TM and MT in the names, trans man, TM. I live in such a fake world, I live in such a brood of vipers, and they've made the world awful. I don't care what you say, the world is still beautiful, it's still got a lot of wonderful things in it, God's spirit is still here, but they have made the world awful. How do I know that? Because people commit suicide, like I've just said. They've made the world an awful place. It's alright for them, they get the good jobs, right? They're allowed to become jockeys and prime ministers and astronauts. They're allowed to become all those things, you're not. You're not allowed to be a F1 racing car driver. You're not allowed to become a Premier League footballer. We're still, your children aren't. But you're alright with that, right? You're alright with that, being second class, you and your children, yeah? You and your children are second class. And God's going to allow that delusion that you should be treated as second class. Jesus said that we were all born as princes and die as kings, and vice versa for the women, you know. At least I know when I die, I tried. At least I know when I go to meet God, I'm going to be able to say to him, I know I messed up, Father, I truly did. All of us did, but I tried. Now, this person's not trying. None of these people are trying, right? Even like, who did I do? Billboard Chris, who we covered the other day. They're leading the controlled opposition. The best way to control us is to lead us. So they take to the streets and ask all the questions. And when you think about it, if the person like Billboard Chris is a flip-flop, then how do you know he's talking to a real person? Like me, when I spoke to Carrie, and Carrie literally realised the world was flat, and I do believe that's the only occasion videotaped ever, because I'm a real man that did it, that woke someone up through flat air, just teaching them a simple magic trick, and then asking them about water. She saw the flat air straight away. God knows it to be true, and I don't know if Carrie carried on her investigations after meeting me. I've never spoken to her since. I'm sure it'd be an interesting conversation, because regardless, once you get that first truth, it opens up other truths. You know it does. It's like a gateway to more rabbit holes, isn't it? Your first rabbit hole is your gateway to more rabbit holes. I just wish I'd found this rabbit hole first. I really do. Save image. Damien Oliver, 2 first names. Wait, did I put any walking pic? I've only got one walking picture. 1 second. Did I go through all these pics? I did, didn't I? Can't remember if I went through them or not. I'm just going to have a quick look. Yeah, I did. I'm sure I did. Oh, was that one? No, that's a horse. Yeah, I did go through his pictures. Let's go to walking real quick, see if we can get another one. Oh, we can. There's a nice one. Full mints. Just off to one side, though. It's a shame. Take that one. Got that one. Did I not pick that one? I could have sworn I saved that one as well. Did I save it? Save image? No, I didn't. There's a nice one, if that's you. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that diamond in there. Save images. And like I said before, forensics is the greatest skill that God will ever give you, because you learn to analyse his work. You learn to analyse his work before these people have even opened their mouths. Look, I already know it's a whole family full of liars. The whole 5 of them are born liars and deceivers, brood of vipers. Before they've even opened their mouths, space versus no space. Space versus no space. That's simple. Forget about the other rabbit holes. I'm telling you, it's all a distraction. Until you've learned forensics, you have not got an anchor on anything. You haven't. Next. Kate Waterhouse. I thought NASA says the shape of the Earth is oblate spheroid flattened at the poles. They've changed it all the time. They can't make their mind up. There's 3 poles, for crying out loud. There's a true north, a magnetic north, and a geographic north. Well, which one is it, you fannies? Kate Waterhouse. Man, far apart eyes, big teeth, wide ass cheekbones, big face. Deep set eyes, really deep set eyes, big square shoulders. Reminds me of Gabby Roslin. Is Gabby Roslin I'm thinking of? One of them. Kirsty Gallagher, one of them. I don't know. Clavicles and shoulders again. Long, straight, hanging, male. Look at the size of those hands. Long, straight, hanging, male arms. Is that the wife? Let's have a look at her. I don't know which one's which. That must be mum, that must be dad, and that must be the wife there. Yeah, it is. It's a strange old world we live in, isn't it, folks? Let's get a picture of your face. It's a bit small. I do like it though. That one's better. Oh, we're done. At which point do you need a a kick up the arse to tell you that's a male set of shoulders, male chest, male track. Look at the thickness of that trachea. Look at the mastoids pumping out the sides. The low set ears, the far apart eyes, and the sloping male forehead look. I'll take that as your 50-50. It's just big enough, I reckon. Just about. It's a tiny bit small. That looks bigger than that. But it should be okay. I told you, even when it's just a little bit out, when you bring them skulls in, you even when you think the female fits that, you'll be like, no, your eyes are wrong. The cheekbones should be lower down, higher up. You just see these things once you get used to doing it. That billboard, Chris, the skull went straight in. Female skull fitted straight in. Didn't have to touch it. That is a big face. Antiques Roadshow. Antiques Manfred. Look how big and low set these ears are. Look below his teeth line. Square jaw, strong neck, deep set far apart eyes. Right, Kate Waterhouse. Is that a wedding day mince? Let's have a look at you two. Oh, it's a flamingo foot, never mind. Oh, there's the mince. And we're done. There he is on his wedding day. And there's his wife, look, given away by the way she walks. They hate it. They truly do. They, them. Me, I love it. I love forensics. And there's nothing more satisfying to me than giving away these deceivers' lies. Giving them away. Personally giving them away as for what they are. And the amount of people who send me pictures of the sisters and mothers and do this, it's my sister. Do this, it's my neighbour. No. I don't do normal people. I don't know how many times I have to state this. I'm not interested in normal people. The only time a normal person, if you're a flip-flop, if you come into my range of vision, onto my timeline, blah, 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 then I might skull check it. But I really don't care. Nobody cares. How is showing your face, even if you are a flip-flop, to a stranger going to change their life? They're not, oh, it's just a flip-flop. The ones I show them are all celebrities. And when you realise all celebrities are secretly transgender, you realise all politicians are. And when you realise all the politicians are, you understand why the countries are in such deficit, why the cost of living, it's all controlled by them. You're a slave to them. And they're literally squeezing everything out of you. Not just your money. They're squeezing out your sense, your sensibility, your love, your patience, your spirituality to God. Your connection to God has been squeezed away from you. Most people don't even recognise that God could exist because they believe all the monkey... Oh my God. Don't even get me started on the monkey nonsense. I can't believe I believed all that shite. You descended from a monkey, an apple fell from a tree. When I asked that question to that guy the other day, I went, why did the apple fall out of the tree? And he was not going to answer gravity, but I answered gravity, right? He went, yeah, but... I went, but what was your butt? He went, in reality it's the stalk giving way. I went, you're close. It's actually because the fruit is ripe. All fruit falls when it's ripe. Nothing to do with a stalk. It gives way because of the weight of the apple or the pear. The stalk can't hold it anymore and it drops to the floor. The animals eat it. Then they poop out the seeds and you get more apples and pear trees all over the forest. Real simple. God's amazing. What a bioengineering marvel this world is, because it's all biological, right? It's not mechanical. It's not AI. If I am AI, I'm bio-AI. I am biologically artificial intelligence, but I'm created by God. I don't have some Bill Gates sat in the back curtains twisting buttons and knobs controlling me. That's not how it works. He gave me free will. And there's nothing stronger in this world than free love. Someone who freely loves you, right? We've all done it. We've all loved people so freely, and you've been loved yourself freely. That's what God wants. He don't want to force himself on you. He don't want to prove himself to you. You should come to your own realisation that he's real and give your love willingly. Come on, then. Beat it, fathead. So yeah, God wants you, alley up. He wants you love freely. He don't want to force it on you. He wants you to give it freely. He don't want paying for it. Holy moly, there's loads of pictures, nothing walking. Here's one. That's Suki Walk. Do you know what? I was just going to say, is this Suki Walk? Well, I think I've done this one. 1 second. H's file. Let's see if he's already there. I bet he is. Waterhouse. I remember doing 2 Waterhouses. Suki Waterhouse and his sister. This is his sister. Brother. Then I've already done it. Hello Denise, welcome to the show. Searching, let it search. I'm going to wait for this one because I've got a feeling I've already done it, folks. Is that really Martha Stewart? I've never known. Right, back file. Waterhouse. Guy Waterhouse. Oh, maybe that was the other one. I know I've done more than one. Where's Suki Waterhouse? That one should have come up as well. Suki Waterhouse. Imogen Waterhouse. Ah, maybe that's the one I've done. Where's Suki? Why hasn't Suki come up? I've got the gates. Suki Waterhouse. There's that. I haven't done this one. No, you got me. My bad. Let's come back. We're going to need more gates. What's his name? Kate Waterhouse. I've got one there. Is that another one here? It is. Right there. He's got a mastoid. Look at that mastoid on that neck there. Look at it. Looks like a policeman's truncheon. Is that another one? I don't know if that's in. They've both got big jawlines though, aren't they? We'll take the 3 gates and we're out of here. Summertime and the living is easy. There's another one there. We'll take that one as well. Nice wedding day month. There's nothing like a wedding day mince to give the game away. God said he's going to deceive the world. All your friends and family, he's going to help deceive them. He's going to delude them, should I say. Not deceive them, he's going to delude them. For that they should believe a lie. Think. Next, Luke Richardson. I swear I've done this one. Son of Man Code. I'm just going to check the back file. 1 second, I'll be right back with you. Paste. Waterhouse. Lovely. Right, I swear I've already done it. The squashy face gives her away, right? Look how small the face is. Look at the coffee bean eyes. The arched eyebrows, rounded eye sockets, not deep set look. There's no brow bone overhanging them, running into the corner, burying them into the skull. The mouth is small, the ears are tiny. There's no trachea. Explain to me why the one with Kate Waterhouse, who we just looked at, explain to me why Kate Waterhouse has got a bigger trachea than Luke Richardson, who's a strongman. Why has Luke got no neck, no trachea, no neck, no trachea? Images. Luke Richardson. Oh, it's not happening. You got no chance. It's all over the shop. Look, I've got ice hockey players. I've got footballers. Maple Leafs. Montreal Sharks strongman. We'll take that one then. There we go. Now we've got pictures of him. Look at the size of those teeth. Look how small. Draw a triangle. Draw a triangle on that one. Luke Richardson. Woman. See, this is another thing. It's another question that Hans has got a good point. How do I know that these barrels contain the weights that I'm told? I.e., how do I know just because a stone's got 50 or 100 kilogram written on it doesn't mean it weighs 50 or 100 kilogram? I've got no idea. I don't know what a woman this size could actually carry. It's going to be more than a normal woman, that's for sure. That's more than a few bags of Asda's carrying shopping that she's carrying there. I agree. But nonetheless, she's still a girl. Wow, it looks like the Jezebel. It does. It might as well be the Jezebel. Yeah, it does. Looks like the Jezebel. Look at the soft face, the flat forehead, the pink lips, a non-existent jawbone. Flat hair, bet. Just stick a beard on that look, sloping jawline, pointed chin, female dentures, wonky coffee bean eyes, flat forehead, no hairs on the arms. And that's me, of course, right there. But there you go, just stuck a beard on that. Bink. What's his name? Luke Richardson. Is that his boyfriend? If you let yourself go like me, you only get biannual haircuts and don't want your girlfriend to leave you. Freakies. Freaky deekers. I don't think we got any walking pictures. Backfire, what are you saying, Luke Richardson? Oh, you bitch, it's gone and search Waterhouse again. 1 second. Richardson, someone code search. Right, away it goes. Gates for this fat bitch. Let's have a look. Walk in. Don't tell me that's the only one. I've got a diamond in there. The knees are separating. Strange position to put your legs in, mate. We're done. There's no gates, so there's not going to be a backfire live. I'm not putting street in, I can't be asked. Where are we? Where's that one gone? Backfire Richardson. Oh, it's searching. Kieran, Sally, Shah, Carrie Richardson. Right, who's this? Eraphili Stanaphanakis. What a name. What she did before, blah, 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 blah. Real life Greek goddess. Hi everyone, welcome to our video, life career. There's no write-up or anything, I don't fancy your chances. Internet, is it the internet? Oh, you've got no chance, there's no pictures. Absolutely no pictures. He's a big fella though, isn't he? He reminds me of that, somebody Graham. That's a big fella as well. Plus size model, pulling off a woman in front of everyone. There's no pictures, you've got no chance. Is that a face? I still can't even see, that's a man. I'm still seeing a man, thick brow bone, short, wide, sloping forehead, low set ears, wide ass cheekbones, chin's been feminised. Is that a gate? No, that's Lucy Pinder. Is that Lucy Pinder? Wow, that looks like Lucy Pinder. That's uncanny. It's this person. That looks male. There's no separation of the knee, no diamond. If this was a woman, I'd expect that figure of four still to be showing, even as it's placing it. Like female Bigfoot, I'd expect a female Bigfoot, and that's a man. That's the only gate. It's not a very good one either. I'd want more. Whoever picked it, go and find me the gates. I'll make you a meme. But that looks male to me. That definitely looks male to me. It's been plumped up. Brazilian bum lifts and all the rest of it. I'd be surprised if it was a woman. See, again there, why is this knee and foot looking forward, the back one? It should be looking out there. especially because this foot's already planted. This one should be ready to leave, and I should see a figure of 4. Even, it don't matter whether they're fat or thin, we've shown this many times before. That's man. It's a man, final answer. Straight legs, knees together, space between your feet. That is a gait. You see, even though they've been trained to walk like women, they still revert back to walking like a man. That leg looks so straight there, look. And this one. But yeah, they do it with the... Is it Heather Graham? Is that the plus size model? Kimberly Graham. Wait 1 second, I've got to look now because let me just. I think it is Kimberly Graham. Kimberly Graham. Casting director. No, it's not, is it? Plus size Ashley Graham. That's what I'm looking for. I was close. Ashley, Kimberly, Ashley Graham, 2 first names. Is that him? That is him. He's a plus size model as well. Same figure that we're talking about, look. Not quite as bulky as the other one. But again, straight legs, look, knees together. A man trying to imitate a woman. There should be some sort of, especially at this point, because the foot's laid, this one should be ready to go outwards. And it's not. There's absolutely no diamond there whatsoever. Ashley Graham. Oh, look at this. Feeding babies. What on? You lying douchebag. Face-wise. Brow bone popping. Short sloper. Wide ass cheekbones. Square jaw. Strong neck. There he is pretending to have a baby. Look. Mental illness at its best. Oh yeah. Heavily pregnant. Not for such a plus size model, wouldn't you expect some more meat on these bones with it already being plus size? Heavily pregnant in high heels. They literally want natural women to fall and hate your babies. That's right, wear high heels. Whatever you do, wear high heels. Is that him? Oh, we're done. Do you know what he looks like there? He looks like Kelly Brook. I'm seeing Kelly Brook there. And this looks like a dude as well, according to his leg muscle. But there's Ashley Graham, right? That's a plus sizer. He's got way more photos because he's more famous than your other dude here. He's not quite as big though, I don't think. I think the other one looked bigger. And there you go. Fat guy pretending he's had babies. And there's his girlfriend with a long face and the close set eyes and the tiny high set ears. Game over. Ashley Graham, 2 first names. Back to this one, and that's exactly what I'm seeing there, that same gait that I just showed you. Remember, this one, Ashley Graham, they're all catwalk models, so they've been taught to walk like cats, you know, the crossing over of the legs, to hang their arms, and swish their arms across the body. They've been taught to do this. How many gaits did I get for this mofo? 2. I'll take them, we're done. 1. I don't want that one, it's a fakie. I don't want that one. I want that one though. 2. He's got way more chunk on than the other one, I admit. But I've still got these straight legs, look. Knees are together. It shouldn't be like that if it was a real woman. We'll take that as your face. We're done. Thanks for playing CSI. Erifilin of Astakanakis is a dude. Thanks for playing CSI next. Daniel Arends. Have I done this one? We're gonna check the back file. Oh, there we go. Away it goes. Whilst it searches, we're gonna go after Daniel's pictures. Images. Oh, it's a woman, final answer. A woman, final answer. Tiny triangle. Tiny little, rounded eye sockets, look. No brow bone, flat forehead, a little bit of a widow's peak. The lips are pink. The nose is small and pudgy, the ears are high. I've got subcutaneous layers of fat all around the neck. And I've got no trachea, no Adam's apple. Final answer, that's a woman. If I haven't already done him, that is. Let's have a look. Uh-oh. No, this is going ski with. What's it say up here? Alders, around tickets. I don't know what I need. Comedy. I'm going to go straight to walking. There's something. Gutted is standing. Yeah, standing, no good. Yeah, we're done. It's not happening. There won't be anything in the back file. See you later. Seyhan. He's a Palestinian Jordanian man who assassinated Senator Robert F. Kennedy, younger brother of American President John F. Kennedy, 1968. Oh, this is the hitman, is it? Hit woman, whatever. Let's have a look, see if it's a man or a woman. I've already got problems with that face. Right there. It reminds me of the father of American Pie, Eugene Levy. I'm seeing Eugene Levy. That's an Adam's raisin implant. We'll just start there, shall we? He's got a deep cupid's bow. He's got soft, close-set eyes. This is the one that shot Bobby Kennedy, is it? Is that right? That's a girl. Final answer. So is this. Just by the triangles on the faces. Gate. Oh, that looks like it's in line. I just can't see the position. I can't see it. My eyes won't let me see the legs. Oh, there they are. Yeah, in line. It's not perfect, men's, but it's nice. There's one. You got really gorgeous little eyelashes. Seyhan. Not very big, is he? Either lot. Female skeleton, right? All 4'9" of him. I'm out of pictures. That one gate will do it though, I'll tell you. Walking. My happy days. Oh yeah, where's that? I don't know what you're on about. Where are we? There you go. You know I'm not inverted and had no idea this was happening and the scale. I am mean. Where did I say you was inverted? I replied, you think I was singing to you, Angie? I was singing about the Angie in the song Angie, but for some reason, Angie, you think that I'm singing about you. And why would, in what part of that song did I say you're inverted? It's beyond me, it really is. I don't even comment on most people's comments. I really don't. You're lucky I even replied, but oh gosh, stop it. There we go. I wasn't singing about anyone in particular. Why you'd think it was you, I've got no idea. That's it. There's only got one gate. What's this one? Can't see. She's tiny. Female frame. Look at that 5 head on that one. Hello Sarah, hello Carol. How are you doing, ladies? We're done. As I was saying, I don't do normal people. Never have. There's been a few people that have been schooled though, just for the things you've said, but I never posted those pictures, did I? You can't show me one time when I've posted a picture of anyone. Not anyone. Not IQ, not nobody. I didn't do any reference to anybody that comes to my channel. I told you, if you bore me, I just block you. It's that simple. I don't need to go making memes about people that aren't famous. Don't know what's wrong with you. We'll take that. We're done. We're out of here. Next. Xavier Mortimer. 2 first names. Is he a magician? He looks like a magician. Master of... I don't know what that is. Magic. Oh, he is a magician. That was a good guess, wasn't it? French magician, variety performer, winner of multiple awards. Never heard of him. He's appeared on television, Penn and Teller, Full Loss, la 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 la. Oh, now I know what it is. He did do a card trick on Penn and Teller. I think I did see that one. But like I said to Dean earlier on, I don't perform magic or anything anymore. I know when I'm paid, you know you're paying for a magician to come and trick and fool you, but the whole idea of deceiving people really mortifies me now. Because I know what's happening in the world. You've got close set eyes, whoever you are. You got a bony ass knee. Let's come back. Xavier Mortimer, right there. That's a woman, final answer. Small ears, close set eyes, beautiful eyelashes, rounded eye sockets. I've got a pink lip, the cupid's is missing. It's been removed. One of the two. Can we get a better... Actually, I do like that. I'll take actually 50-50. Question is, does the magician have any gates? You see, I can't get on television because I've got a normal skeleton. Even though I'm a wonderful entertainer, if I don't mind saying so myself, make people laugh. I'm not allowed to become Xavier of magic. I'm not allowed to have children follow me because I could influence them into the truth about God, that all this is going on. That's how they control all the media, that they're all in on it, they're all in the club, and that if a natural person got there, you'd just be confused as why you can't say this and why you can't say that. Oh no, you can't say that. You're not allowed to say the word Jesus on television. All the editing of that. Is that him on the trolley? Is that actually Xavier? Because I saw one the other day like this. And he was going around the shopping. Yeah, that's it. He was flying around the supermarket in front of people. And you know, that was it. That was the one. That was the one I saw for sure. That one. But it's the same person. It's funny that you've picked him. He's come up. And I've seen that in my timeline just this last week or so. Oh, look. Jumping 10 feet off the ground, is he? Skipping that high. I can see a figure of 4. I see a diamond in your legs, Xavier. Let's go back. Yeah, no matter how good I was at magic or how friendly or whatever, how good I am with children, it doesn't get you a job on television. You have to have the wrong skeleton. You have to be inverted. And then realise it's not just television, it's politics, which means that these same liars are in control of your tax money, in control of your country. And then you stop to think and you're like, well, maybe that explains why there's so many drugs on the street, why prostitution exists, why there are murders and stabbings and all the rest of it. It explains it all, doesn't it? And it doesn't happen to them, it only happens in make-believe world, like Southport, was it the Southport stabbing? Southport stabbing. Yeah. It's only their kind that gets stabbed. So if this is a woman, and it is, and it was on Doctor Who, and it was, and it then grew up into this woman, it's a woman, it's not a man, and went and killed 3 little flip-flops, I don't believe you. You're full of shite, a lot of you. You all need putting in prison for terrorising the nation. People scared to take children to school because of lies like this. And then the best part of it is that because you've made society so unhinged There are people out there that'll go and copycat this. But when it comes to them, it doesn't happen. It's lies. But they've normalised this violence in the world, and people go and do this. Real people go and do this and lose their lives on earth. 20 years of your life in prison, your life's gone practically. You've still got some left, but all the best part of your life's gone, right? Especially if you're in your 20s, your best part of your life's gone. You'll be an old man or old woman when you get out. Thou shalt not murder. But like I said, it's all lies. This is a little girl brought up from bed. Look how flat that forehead is. Look at it, it just goes vertical and then curves backwards. They're all liars. So if this little actor, and that's what it is, it's an actor, was flipped at birth, and then the only purpose for this person being here is to lie to us. That's what they're here for, just to lie to natural people. They'll come and, like we said, we've had them in chat, they come and lie in chat, they come and pretend to be real people. They want to be like us. If you want to be like us, then why don't you just come out and be honest with God? Honest to God, if that was the case. And look at this. Look at all this. The fucking, excuse my language, but the flower business communities must sponsor these acts. Princess Diana in a car crash. Flowers went through the roof. The Queen of England's death, King of England, flowers went through the roof. 3 imaginary flip-flop children get imaginarily stabbed by this flip-flop woman pretending to be a boy, and the streets are lined with flowers. The flower industry must love psyops. The amount of money they earn off absolutely nothing. And then they have these great big processions of them all walking down the street pretending someone's dead. That's just as, but it's worse. I think the funeral and fake deaths is worse than the pregnancies. You know, the fake moon bumps. A fake funeral outweighs, it's like the platinum of bullshit ideas. This is it. The fake funeral, the mourning, the sadness and everything that comes along with it. Prince Charles endorses it, look, with Camilla. Yeah, nobody, she knows that nobody died, but still comes along to endorse this bullshit. Lying, deceiving twat. They made themselves royals. Just remember that. You didn't elect them. You didn't say their blood. If you knew what their bloodlines actually was, the bloodline of Cain, Tubal Cain, you wouldn't want this person as your king, your queen. You wouldn't even want him as your next-door neighbour, would you? Horrible, lying bastards. And they all lived the life of luxury, right? Here's Kate, look, putting it on. The poor 3 children that died. Feck off, you lying, callous, shallow, ice-cold-hearted. I want to swear so badly. I hate these people, I really do. The ones that lie like this. I can't stand them. All the sorrow that they've put out for these 3 little boys, and it didn't even happen. And yet, if you say to the normal general members of the public, didn't happen, they'd freak out. You fucking what? It's on the news! People bought flowers! People's children are dead! No, they're not. But yours are going to be, because you listen to these same people that tell you that Scamvid is real. And then you queue up for hours on end to receive your poison off your flip-flop government. Don't even get me started. I'm telling you. God gave me dominion over these fecking liars. And I don't give a shit. I really don't. Though I may walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. I don't. Because I'm saved in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. All the lies that they've put before me. Not just this. The monkeys, the space, everything. the rotten, horrible people. Even if they're not the ones concocting it, they're just taking part in it, you're still rotten. You might not be as rotten as the bastards at the top, but you're still rotten. And there it is. The young actor stood in front of Doctor Who, comes from, what they call it, Red Nose Day. Isn't it funny how all these so-called victims and killers, when the men have got upside down eggheads, don't you find that a little bit of a coincidence? That they all got close set eyes, tiny ears, egg-shaped faces. I mean, that is a belter of an egghead, isn't it? Look at that. Widest in the hairline, yes please. Narrow in the middle, yes please. Narrow at the bottom, upside down egg. I hate the lies, I hate them for lying to me and lying to the masses, the upset they cause. Princess Diana's dead. Nah, he's on Tupac Island, mate, drinking margaritas with Bruce Lee. And this, your Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, arse. You need D-Knighting and throwing in the closest jail because you're a criminal. You're all criminals. People say, what about the police force? The top policemen are flip-flops, I can tell you that. But in my hometown, just like when I'm walking around, 99% of the people I look at are normal. 99% of the police that I have looked at in my hometown are normal people. There are flip-flops, don't get me wrong, they were at this house. The day that happened with Jezebel, the stabbing, the slashing, you lying cunt, oh, nearly swore. There was a police man called Jack, who's definitely not a man, he's definitely not a Jack. I'll tell you now, that was a flip-flop they sent to this house. Not the first one either. But they do exist. But just like in the mass public, they control the masses. The best way to lead the opposition is control them. And the way you control a police force is from the top. All the top brass. And it doesn't matter who, whilst we're at it, look, David Duckenfield, because his name always Duckenfield. I can't forget this bitch's name. There she is, close set eyes, egghead, small mouth, pink lips, deep philtrum. David Duckenfield masterminded the Liverpool disaster. There she is mincing. You don't need to see anything other than that look. She's a bitch. But she masterminded, apparently, 96 angels died. 90, as above, so below. 90, they love to fucking tell you. 96 flip-flops pretended to die at Anfield. The Hillsborough disaster. Whatever. It's bollocks. They lie about everything and they cause all this outshed. And if you go into Scouseville and tell them nobody died, oh fucking hell, lad, my best friend's fucking kid died, what you fucking on about, lad? When people died in 9/11, I had people in Grimsby, oh, I know someone who died in that, best mates with them, liars, just attaching yourself to these bullshit stories. Right there, David Duckenfield, top policeman, is a woman. So the way they get these stories out to the general public as truth is they control it from the top down. Not saying that all the people at the bottom are flipped, they're not. There are a few, but all the ones at the top are definitely flipped. I've looked all over Grimsby at loads of different policemen and women, especially the women. The women are women. I've never once looked at a policewoman in Grimsby and thought, you're a fucking bloke, mate. Not once. But I have done with the men. With the men I thought, you're a woman. But only twice that's happened to me. In all the time I've been doing this. And I'm pretty observant when I see a policeman or a policewoman. First thing I do is check their knees. As soon as I see them. So these people surround themselves. So when you see Duckenfield surrounded by policemen on an important event, they're flip-flops. When you see him surrounded at his police station, that's just normal people that work under him. Nobody in the right mind would think that was a woman, right? Normal person. They wouldn't. If you just went up to one of Duckenfield's friends now, or colleagues, who doesn't know he's a woman and said, that's a woman, they wouldn't believe you. They'd just laugh at you. I've known him all my life. It's a bloke. His name's David Duckingfield. You're an idiot. But forensics says that bitch has got some wide ass hips, hasn't she? And she walks like a bitch. So when you want to tell me you're callous, Poncho, talking about dead Liverpool fans, no one fucking died. Stop lying. Justice for the 96, never forgotten. Bullshit. There'll never be any justice because there's no justice. There's no God in this world for normal people. God is in the world, but you don't acknowledge him. So you have no justice. You just have these people who you think you've elected and they're honest. Most people don't trust the government. You ask them, do you trust your government? No, I don't. So why do you trust the government school system that they're giving you? To tell you that you live on a ball, that you descend from a monkey. That Peter Sutcliffe was a Yorkshire Ripper. My ass. Jack the Ripper, Yorkshire Ripper. They're all full of shite. He's my brother, Anfield. Look at this shite. And then someone's raking it in on these t-shirts as well. It's not just the fucking flowers, look. The t-shirts, justice for the 96. I wonder how many bloody t-shirts they made of that and made millions off it. 50 quid a go. £49 of it goes to the victims. Ass! Do you know what makes me laugh? Feed the Whale, Band-Aid. 95% of that money went to Bob Geldof and Bono. Shut up, you greedy, money-grabbing, flip-flopping sickos. You know, to run this in front of real people as an actual thing, it's actually happening, but they're all actors. They're all faking it. None of it was real. But how do you know? I'll tell you how I know, because the fat little kid in the fence was laughing. Where is he, the fat little fucker? I hate his little fat face. Do you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Chunk off the Goonies. Anfield disaster. Anfield disaster. Here he is. Where is he, the fat? Look, right there, laughing. You fat little fucker. Excuse me language, but I don't give a damn. Right? And the best part of it is, right, if you were squashing all these people at the front, first of all, they would look like people putty. They would be coming through this. 5,000 people pushing on you from the back. You'd just come through there like mints. You would. I don't care what you would say. Their arms, the fingers, everything would just snap off. Don't lie to me, right? The best part of it is, whilst all this is happening, there's people at the back still watching football. Shut up, you lying bastards. This is the part that gets me. Again, look, flower industry, they made millions. They made millions off tulips and daffodils for a bunch of flip-flops that never died. All faking it, look. He's not being crushed. He's not being crushed. That one's faking it. This one's laughing his fat little face off. It's bollocks. That one's trying, a little bit shitty acting there. But in reality, if this seating fitted 2,000 and another 3,000 people came into that area, these people would come through that fence like mints. I don't care what you say. It'd be like having a machine crush you into a mincer. It would. It'd be like an hydraulic press. I don't care what you say. And Fatty here won't be laughing and grinning like this either. It's all bollocks. Pretending, look. Abs, not even squashed. If that person was squashed, their boobs would be square. They'd literally be hanging it through that cage and square. All of them faking it. They're all faking it. They're all in on it. They're all family, right? And then to make this work, you'd have to make at least 8 or 10 rows of these people behind them. They'd all have to be in on it, and then you put normal people at the back. But I'm telling you now, there were no normal people in this section. If they were at the back watching the football. I had no idea what was. They'd put all the other normal people either side of them to watch it for real. And then I was there. I had a friend say to me who was at the Ariana Grande bombing in Manchester, "Oh, the explosion went off. Me and the kids were in absolute danger." She was there. She did watch the show. She did see the explosion, indoor fireworks, but everything else was there adding to it. I was there. My whole life flashed before my eyes. No, it didn't. It was like Wizard of Oz when the Wizard of Oz makes that puff of smoke. Poof. It was just like that. I've watched it. It's bollock. White smoke. You don't get white smoke. You get white smoke from indoor fireworks, safe fireworks. You get black smoke from real bombs. Real bombs cause black smoke and burning. But there you go. This is all nonsense. I don't believe none of it. Not a single bit of it. Especially because that fat little cunt. Oh, I swore again. That fat little shit right there. Here, you get a few policemen. He's got crooked legs, that policeman. Carry a few people off. They're all in on it. The policeman's in on it. The actor. They're all faking it. None of this happens. It's nonsense. And it all comes from this rabbit hole, these flip-flops. Smoke bombs, exactly. It's exactly what they used. But Duckenfield's a woman. There she is with a woman's face. She reminds me of Satan Oakley. She looks like Satan Oakley there. High set ears, froggy eyes. Looks like the Trailer Park Boys as well, because it's a small triangle. It's a small triangle. Rounded jaw and bone look, subcutaneous layers of fat. It's a woman. And if you don't believe me, I've shown you a gate twice, right? You've seen a mincing twice. This person was in control of this whole psyop. It didn't happen. It's a squashing drill, like you have a fire drill, but this was a people squashing drill. Nobody got hurt, it was just a drill. But they fobbed it off as real life and then soaked up the people's emotions, and you've got all these dead flip-flops. Your eyes are too close. We'll start with you. Your eyes are too close. You've got all these fake people that have allegedly died in it. And like I said, the flower industry rakes it in again. These people bore me. They truly do. And you can, for all I care, you can make as many flat earth flip-flop bets as you like, Jezebel. You can go to the South Pole. Look at those close set eyes, you fucking freaky egger. Simon Tram. You can go to the South Pole as many times as you like. You can fake 24-hour sun. I don't believe none of it. See, this is why I left flat earth. Because it's full of knobheads and bullshitters. I didn't want to even be part of this. That's me. I did not want to make the bet, so they got the flip-flop here to make the bet. This flip-flop made the bet, not me. And then they wanted me included in it, so they could tag me to it, to have me mocked and ridiculed. I'll tell you what, I look at my teeth, my dental arch there, I'm not even smiling. Look at the size of my gnashes, and then look over there. I'm done, simply on the tutty pegs. I'm done. But, like I said, I let this person in my house. I let at least 5 of these people into my house. I let at least 2 policemen that were like this into my house. They're still out. Look at Baldy Cats. Look how close together those eyes are. Look at the egghead. Here's another one. Egghead, pink lips, eye set ears. Over and over and over. Can I help an arrogant and rude flat earther? Oh, feck off, Baldy Cats. Why don't you come and talk to me about your close set eyes? How you married a man who's pretending to be a woman. Why don't you come and talk about this subject? None of them want to talk about it. Not Eric Debay. Well, Eric Debay did make a video. But that's it. None of them want to talk about it. Satan Oakley's making a packet out of flat earthers. Eric Debay's making a packet out of flat earthers. This little lady, the egg earther, what do they call her? I can't remember. They're all making a packet out of flat earthers, making money. They already get 150 grand a year minimum. They're internet trolls. They get 150 grand a year and then some. Free rent, no water. No gas bills, no electric bills, nothing, free car, they get it all just to lie to normal people. It makes me want to change sides. Ass, never. I'll tell you what, right, God, you know I'm joking, right, God. There's nothing that Satan can offer me. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Everything that I want was given to me freely by God. They say if you love something and you let it set it free and it comes back to you, it'll love you forever. Well, that's what God did. He loved me, he set me free, and I came back to him, I'm going to love him forever. And there's nothing that these flip-flops or any of you can do. Look at Tranty. This one's called Ranty, but if you move the T in his name, you know what you get, right? Ranty. Move the T in his name, what do you get? To the front. You little egghead. I remember when Martin Kenny, 2 first names, thank you. Martin Kenny, 2 first names, right there. Woman, final answer. You look like a woman as well. Tranty, absolutely all woman till the end of the days. I'll tell you now. Close set eyes, arched eyebrows look, egghead. And I bet you any money walks like a bitch. I'll put your money on it. But not one of these people, not the transvestigators, not the flat earthers, none of them are going to show you the gates. Not on purpose. I've been asking for like years, because the Flat Earth Convention's always in America. Go to the Flat Earth Convention and film them all. Put spy glasses on so nobody knows you're filming. Film them all walking up and down stairs for us. Film them all walking in and out the hotel together, up and down the stairs. You'll blitz the whole thing. You'll discover instantly, you'll be the first person to make a video that shows that all the flat earthers are secretly transgendered. And any ball earthers that come along, like Simon Tran here, well, they're girls as well. Because they control both sides. They control the ball, they control the flat, they control the concave, they control all of them. But they can't control you. You're awakened, right? You're not woke, you're awakened by the truth. Father wants you to know. He knew that he was going to care about it. He knew that he'd recognise that this was CGI and that this was CGI and that this was CGI. He knew you was going to recognise this. You're not a dumbbell like your family or your best mates or your neighbours or whoever it is down the road that can't wrap their head around bendy water. Water does not stick to a ball. And if it's spinning, it flies off. You know the laws of physics. The Earth's definitely flat. I can't tell you what it actually looks like. It probably does look something like this. Stood on columns. I've got no idea. Maybe water does drip off the edge of the flat Earth. Maybe it does. I've got no idea. But I'll tell you this much. I don't live on a ball. And I didn't make no stupid bet. I just got included in this picture. Maybe because I've been doing it so long, the flat Earth, that they were trying to take away from that prestige that I have within the flat Earth. Because I'm the only one that's ever woken a person up to flat Earth on video. None of the others can tell you that because they're all flip-flops. If they have done it, and I've never seen a single video, not from Nathan Oakley, not from anyone, that shows them waking up a stranger with the information. I'm the only person in the world to have done it. I really should get that computer, that hard drive sorted, or at least get the videos off it. I don't know anybody who fixes computers though. But it's right there. The teeth alone. I've got problems with your dentures versus mine. Simple as. But this is how close they can get to you, right? They can put them in your own town, into your friendship circles. They can manipulate stories like that. You know, the amount of people who said to me at the time, "Oh, you're the guy from the Flat Earth bet." No, I'm the guy from the picture. I didn't make the Flat Earth bet. I know the Earth's flat. I don't have to make a bet. I'll bet you can't prove it's a ball. I'll bet you can't prove it's a ball. Some things are just demonstrably disprovable. And flat Earth is one of them. It's so easy, but when you're talking to idiots, you're wasting your time. That's why Jesus said to you, don't cast your pearls among the swine. Especially internet trolls like this. When you start arguing with someone online, 99% of the time it's an internet warrior who's paid to make you angry. That's their only job, to wind you up, to post stupid comments, to keep you arguing with them for days and days and days. All your energy and time is spent on someone who doesn't give a rat's ass because they're part of the cause. Right, he hasn't got any gates, this French magician, walking What you saying? He ain't got any gates. Ooh, I thought it was a stair fail then. Oh look, all you can do is mimic Jesus, right? That's all they can do. That's all they can do is mimic him. Jesus walked on water. So can a magician. Dynamo did it. Chris Rock did it. They all did it. Imitating him. There's no gates. Find me this magician's gates. Whoever asked for it, I'll do you the mean. But I can't find the gates. Who's this? Daniela Cicerelli. Now we've got someone. Brazilian former model. We might have already done this one. I'm going to check the back file real quick. I've proven it a million times over with my videos. I had loads and loads of flat earth videos where I go out in the streets and talk to people with flat earth. Not once did I have the effect like I have like this. Well, I'll tell you, there was one, sorry, Carrie. But all the other times, 99.9% of the time, did not have the effect that I wanted. This has such an effect. This subject has such an effect. And so quickly. Today with Dean, honestly, it was so fast. I'd say even the fastest yet, right, Father? Easy. And because he went to school with Amanda like I did, I had a good impact on him today. I hope you're watching, Dean. I hope you watched this show. I hope you understood what we've been showing you. If not, go to my training videos. They're in my profile. You can go straight to G2G. Go to home. No, go to videos, sorry. Videos. Come down the list. All the flip-flop ones. And then just about here. Where are they? Training videos. Oh, here they are. The gates, the stairs, the skulls, the moon bumps and ding dongs. Training videos are here. Watch them. If you don't understand it all straight away, watch them again and again until you understand the information. And then come back and watch the other videos. They'll all make perfect sense to you. But it's the onus of learning this is it's upon you. I'm just a shepherd. I've brought you information. I can help guide you, but I can't make you take the right path. It's got to be of your own free will. God wants you to do this of your own free will, not to be forced into it, not to be bribed into it, but for the love of it, for the love of God. He wants you to do it all by yourself. It takes a big commitment. It takes a lot of strength to admit that you've been fooled to this degree. It's terrifying, isn't it, when you realise all the bodybuilders, all the MMA fighters, all the speakers. Stefan! Where's that one? Oh no, I've lost my boyfriend, Stefan!
And this next word isn't negative. It's the worst Flat Earth Studio.
The worst! No, I agree, I was the worst, but also the very best.
Someone who made it so wrong it became right again. Poncho Pete.
See, even though this is controlled, right, Mark Sargent's face when Candy shouted me, he wasn't expecting. Watch it, he shit himself. Watch again. She's terrified of Candy. Candy's terrified of, listen.
Someone who
Nervous
made
laugh.
it so wrong it became right again. Poncho Pete.
Mark Sargent cacked herself. You're not allowed to speak. And she couldn't hold her back. Candy. But in rightfulness, both Patsy and Mark liked me. I know you did. I like you two guys. I did. All the way until I found out you was lying to me. And then you wanted to mock me, right? Well, you didn't do it personally, but your fans did, who were on my channel. But it didn't work because I wasn't put off by any of this. Flamingo foot. Where is it? Stepan! Oh no, I lost my boyfriend, Stepan. There he is.
หลงป่าเสร็จป่าไหนไหนไม่รู้
เสร็จปัดไปทำอะไรนะไปฉี่เปล่า
ไม่รู้เสร็จป่าเนี่ยหลงป่าเสร็จป่า
First time I watched that, I died. I had no idea it was a ladyboy.
แต่ป้าน
ป่าไหนไหนไม่รู้เสร็จป่าเข้าไปในป่า
แต่ลองเรียกสายปัน
เสร็จป่าไม่รู้อยู่ไหน
เรียกสายปันสายปันอยู่ไหน
That's going to be one of the best flip-flop videos ever. I hated this person. Who's this? Stefan, what's his name? That's why I used that clip before him. When I got that mince, that day I got that mince, because this twat did a flat earth video when I was a big flat earther, when I was really loving flat earther. This one came in for this. But it just literally, one picture destroys them, look. Liar. Liar, liar, bums on fire. Stepan, this is another one. Oh no, I'm lady boy. No, but the guy's drunk. The guy's drunk. And they're telling him, just the lady boy's telling him, no, I'm lady boy.
Star of the nominated movie, The Danish Girl. Please, it's a dude.
I don't believe you either
Oh, why? I'm Lady Boy.
beautiful
Oh, thank you.
Cute.
But I'm
Everyone.
not lady.
you're not a lady
Yes,
what are you
I'm Lady Boy. And you don't believe me?
you are not a lady are you
I'm Lady Boy.
really
Yes.
you are gorgeous
No.
no
I'm Lady Boy.
Heard to me that my hands are too large.
Hands are too large. Catherine, what's his name? He's got a massive one. Is there another clip on here that I liked? Oh, Megan Fox. Telling you the truth in plain sight. Play.
I'm in the business right now. Megan Fox with me now. Why do you shake your head?
Because I'm pretty sure I'm a doppelganger for Alan Alda.
And there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 male gaits. Straight legs, knees together, space between the feet. Oh, I've gone backwards, you bitch. Oh, we lost it. Where is it? There it is. Any day.
Here, I'm a tranny. I'm a man. You do not look at. I'm on the verge of vomiting right now. I'm so horrified.
next sitting to him is a big black gorilla
For many centuries, they were convinced.
The size of him! I wasn't expecting Richard Pryor to say that. The pub landlord, look, mocking a flat earth on one of his stage shows. Remember, this is a woman. Pub landlady.
The earth was flat. Oh, for Christ's sake. It's not even level, is it? It's ridiculous.
Really, Alice? Alice with your egghead. Russian videos. It's the only picture of Russian vids. Russian vids have got close set eyes, no brow bone, flat forehead, small dentures. He looks like someone there. There's another picture of him there, look. He looks like Canelo, the boxer, as well. Really close set eyes. Oh, this has got all the flat earthers in it, is it? Oh, it has. ODD. ODD and his boyfriend. Look at the state of that face. You got to be kidding me. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh, bollocks, I've done it again. David Weiss and his boyfriend. One of the ballers. Can't remember who that is. This is when I first started doing skulls. As you can tell, I got a lot better at them, right? And that was the original picture. I showed Horatio without the skulls. Horatio could see that Patricia had a male face and Mark Sargent had a smaller triangle. He could literally see it all by himself. Josh from Flatpool, this one ended up dead. 5 of them all died at once. Josh, Gibby, Flat Air Fokker, Rob Skeeber, Antonio. Who's the other one? Dave Murphy, look. Dave Murphy was the one that woke me up. Matt Powerland. We've covered loads of them. Erica Dubé and his mail order bride. D Marble. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. Satan Oakley. Dave, what's his name? Flat Earther. Ranty. Egghead. I can't remember. Glober. A doctor or something, so I can't remember. Egghead. I don't know half the names of these Flat Earthers anymore. Oh. Robert Zephyr. 3 gates. Destroyed. Last one destroys her. Simon Dan. Simon Tran. You got no chance. See, I've already done them all. So, and I did them years ago. When I first started, I wasn't very good at it then. So if anybody goes to the Flat Earth Convention in the next year, will you please buy some spyglasses and record them all walking for me? I would love that. I really, truly would. Love it. Alright, Daniela Cicerelli, I've already done it. Next. Mylene Dominguez. What time is it? Oh, it's 11:15. Right, I'm off. I think I'm going to go cook some supper, actually. We're back tomorrow, Friday Night Live. Just remember, God loves you. He thinks you're amazing, folks. Placed you at the centre of all things, knowing that Satan was going to save you, but he was going to save you. You were born in an inside-out, upside-down, back to front, tipsy, topsy-turvy world full of lying, deceiving, cheating, greedy bastards. Father, forgive me, for I have sinned. Amen. Sweet dreams, folks.